All right, we're live. Thanks for joining us, everyone. This is the November, last day of November, a drink along for Chill Filtered. Thanks for joining us. We got Jim Mathwig on the line. He is entry buzzing on Star Wars Lagavulin release, which I rep now that we've done a re-entry buzz on that. I'm like, that is even better than I remember.
I know, right?
We got Dramhound in the house.
Hey, all right.
We got Miles Ferguson entry buzzing on BT straight B.
Nice.
And he said it's getting more available lately in North Carolina.
Very nice.
Thing, in my opinion. We got Paul Clarkson in the house. He was first to comment today. He is entry buzzing on Bardstown's Origin, Bottled in Bond.
Cool.
I was about to ask him what's the proof on that, but it's Bottled in Bond, everyone. I'll let you decide.
Yeah, right.
And so what are you entry buzzing on, Brian?
I am entry buzzing on a good old JT Meleck single barrel sent to me by Ben Leak. I believe he got this. No, I don't think he got this from the distillery, but he
lives around there.
Yeah, Gulf. He was on a big road trip, and I was like, hey, you know what? If there was anything for you to keep an eye out, one of these JT Melecks, because I think somebody released some review of JT Meleck really early on, and it super exploded their popularity. I don't remember who it was, but it was some major reviewer. I don't know, but
cool.
That's what got me listening out for it, and then I was yeah, it's not.
It was our review or our drink along that people were like, check out those guys at JT Meleck.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Speaking of which, maybe Sean Ciaro, our Philadelphian friend, just woke up from a nap, warming palate up with Akintoshin 12-year.
Nice. We've just woke up from a nap. So he had it at the bedstand ready to go.
He's
so
not
when
even
he woke
out
up,
of bed yet.
Popped it, poured it, and still chilling in bed.
He's ready. Miles says, saving a few good ones for secret sampler, as he should. Hey, everyone. I mean, I got this hangnail. I'm trying to break it. Okay, we good.
Do it live. Get up in there.
Yeah. We got Dramhound. We got Jim. We got Miles is signed up for the secret sampler. Sean hasn't. Just gonna put that one out there. Dramhound, not yet. And Jim Mathwig, not yet. So
we talked about it though. That's
good.
Jim and
he's gonna have a ball. Yeah. And no, that's great. So yeah, as you know, Christmas things are coming up for those who are on Patreon. Most of you guys, apple cider. Hey, sweet, appley, American. Can't hurt to have an entry buzz as apple cider. How's Willow doing at Dramhound? She good? Does she have a good Thanksgiving? That's what I care about.
Yeah. It's crazy. It does not feel like it's been a month. Well, it feels like it's been more than a month because the last time we did one of these,
longer.
We did it in person. Yeah. So it's it feels like we cheated.
That was only about a month ago.
I know. Yeah. And so now when I think about doing a drink along, thinking about doing it in this normal setup, it just feels like it's been forever.
Yeah. Even doing an episode of recording, it's been a week and a half since we recorded. So
yeah.
That's crazy. But
but what are we recording tomorrow?
Oh, one of those Hardin Creek ones?
No.
What were we doing again?
Oh wait, are we saving that media sample for a Christmas episode, or are we just?
Well, didn't yours not arrive yet, or did it?
Oh, okay. We're talking about two different things. All right, I'll rip the Band-Aid off.
Rip it off.
Are we doing William LaRue Weller tomorrow?
Sazerac never sent me the backup.
Oh, dang it. Yeah, so tell that story.
Yeah, so we hit up Sazerac as we normally do around the time that the BTEC is announced. They got back to us. They're like, hey, we can do, we might be able to do this. And so they sent us William LaRue Weller, full 100 mils. And I get it. And it's 60 mils in the bottle. It had leaked a good amount all over the box. And I'm like, oh, because you can truly make an episode out of 60 mils, but I'm like, let me just reach out. And so Sazerac was like, oh, I'm so sorry. We'll send you guys another. We'll take care of it, they said. But they still haven't sent the replacement yet, which I'm going to probably reach out this week. So we're going to do William LaRue Weller 2024. But
Not tomorrow.
Not tomorrow. Not for Monday's episode.
I thought it must be something else. I thought you said you got a shipping label, but it must have been for something else.
No, maybe that was for the Ode to Isla, because I got an Ode to Isla en route.
That is what it was. All right.
So,
I'm all caught up now.
Dram Pup says, I'm good. Oh, hey, Dram Pup. Hey, Willow, how you doing? So, okay, guys, let's get into it. I'm entry buzzing on the 118 proofer, their high proof variety. This is what we did the first JT Meleck drink along.
Did they send you that, or did you have to buy?
No,
it?
I bought this. I bought it online.
But that was pretty inexpensive if I remember correctly.
It was like $70. Great.
Okay, I guess maybe not pretty inexpensive. I was thinking it was like 45 or something.
We wanted to thank you guys for being Patreon supporters and being above the $10 or more tier for sharing this amazing. I don't know how good it is. It might be terrible. Here's why I worry about it. Small barrels aged almost 7 years in the South.
Hey.
Risky.
If they're putting their name on it, I'm impressed with what they've come out with so far. And if they're putting their name on it, I'm down.
Nice dark pour.
Yeah, so I just poured mine too. It is deep caramely.
For the record, this is a big one-off for JT Meleck. If you're watching JT Meleck, hey. But this is a one-off for that. Hey, we got Jay Hose. That's Joel Bradbury in the house, all the way from Tasmania.
Yeah. Okay, hang on. Time in Tasmania.
Yeah, that's a great question. It's probably midnight.
8 a.m. Joel.
Nice.
Good
Drink
morning.
Along. Although sadly, I have to be sporadic with my shipments to Joel because it's a little risky with customs with Australia. But that being said, the courier, not the postal service or anything like that. Definitely the courier wants to make his way there every now and then. So long time no speak. That's right, Joel. So yeah, we got this dark pour. Laying in bed still, he says, as he should. It's 8 a.m. on a Sunday or a Saturday, either way. So yeah, I'm excited for this because I've really appreciated JT Meleck, especially for what they're trying and experimenting with. But I hope everyone's got theirs poured. I'm gonna give it the old snifferoo on the neat pour first.
Yeah, I'm sniffing already.
As you guys always do, please let us know what you're smelling, what you're sipping.
So I'm going to stall a little bit so I don't influence you right off the bat here. Okay, no, here I go. There's this fruit thing going on here. It's like a apricot, but it's like a dried apricot. It's like a dusty, dry,
almost like a malty kind of.
Yeah. Well, it's there's some kind of stewed fruit thing. Yeah, are you getting any fruit at all?
I'm getting like traditional barrel proof bourbon notes on this.
Yeah. I mean, I can totally see that because there's tons of caramel, thick, brown, sugary stuff going on. But there's this like dried apricot thing. I'll say dried apricot about 7 more times and then you'll agree with me.
When I think dried apricot, I think like Macallan, Glendronach.
Oh, okay.
More so the lighter sherry finish varieties of Highland or Speyside scotches. Not so light as like Glen Grant or anything like that, but I love those kind of notes on a good scotch. Oh, Joel's falling behind on the podcast. We've mentioned you every episode, Joel, so you got to listen now. Yeah. Oh, he should make his way down. Miles is agreeing with the dried apricots over raisins.
Okay.
I got a sip.
Yeah. So I just sipped. There's this weird, whatever it is. It's not that the apricot thing to me doesn't carry into the palate. I want to go more of a
really crazy finish.
I want to go more of a candy route, like a Smarties kind of candy route.
Fruity.
Like a chalky fruit candy.
Chalky fruity, yeah.
Yeah.
I could dig that.
Interesting. What was the proof on this again?
110. They cut it to 110.
Almost 7 year 110, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dried fruit like a date, says Sean.
So
Yeah,
is
yeah.
anyone getting this crazy finish? Like very surprising finish on like just the back end. I guess I'm falling behind. We got stewed fruits from
Yeah.
Paul.
Only
Dried
after I said it.
fruits like a date. Hot date.
Is that date?
Speaking of which, Sean is a hot date, and him and his wife are both very photogenic people. Actually, no, it wasn't. We were talking about someone else, but I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
Sean and his wife, very photogenic people. If they have a
That's great.
child, that child is going to be photogenic. But I'm not
The
gonna rush
but
them
Sean
into
said
anything.
Sean said dried banana. I totally get behind that too.
Okay.
And it's
I
like the
do.
musty fruit thing that Jim said. Yeah. Smarties is on point. Yeah.
Trim Hound.
Juicy fruit Smarties. Yeah, that juicy fruit gum thing.
This is so much better than I worried it would be.
Worried.
Yeah, because it's like small barrels, and for a long, like 7 years almost on a small barrel and in the South could quite overdo the oak. Like the potential of overdoing oak is there. It's just 100% there. But this is actually really fruity, really surprising, and very unique throughout. Like it's nothing like anything I've ever tasted. I mean, it's similar in
So
certain ways, but
unique.
it's very special.
Yeah. They might ship to North Carolina through like Sealbox or something.
I mean, they ship to Virginia. They should be able to ship to a controlled state like North Carolina as well. All right, we're falling behind. Last Meleck sample tasted like bourbon. This is I agree, Paul. This is kind of its own thing.
Yeah.
Figs with the fruit, but also sweet. On the first sip, Runts candy, that banana. I know that one. That's one of my favorites of the Runts.
Yeah.
Finishing with a huge vanilla bomb. Miles said, yep, wow, I like this. I think they sold out of this specific one, but they recently put out a 6-year in full 55-gallon barrels.
Dude, that
the
barrel pick. The barrel pick. What's the real age on this? It says 4+ years, but I want to say the one I have was either 5 or 6 because it was like, no, I don't know. But anyway, that fruit thing, not at all on the single barrel. The single barrel is straight straight bourbon notes,
caramely,
creamy, caramely, and heavy, and it drinks the proof. This with the fruit really helps out on this. The fruit, nothing like the single barrel. This one's super unique.
I just added a little water, given to the old Spin J.
Nice.
Not to toot our own horn here, but we take care of you guys. We try crazy things. We spend some good money sometimes with your Patreon dollars. We still don't make money yet, but one day we will. And in that day will be cool. But in the meantime, we're having a ball just sharing this good whiskey with you guys. So
yeah, we spend good money. We don't spend bad money. Never spend bad money. Always good money on good whiskey.
Good money, good faith.
Creme brulee.
Dusty creme brulee coming in.
Dusty though. So many call outs. So many call outs for musty dusty. I love when things are musty dusty.
Sometimes we get. You would have loved that 100-year-old Dusty that we tried a while back.
Yeah,
it was
that like
Dusty
too much?
caramel. No. It wasn't at all vinegar.
Really?
It was truly like really caramely, like in a really great way, like a fruity caramely way. I was impressed.
Yeah.
Wish I had some left. Should hit up my boy. He's probably finished the bottle.
So I dropped water. Nose, I'm not getting anything different on the nose. I did about 2-3 drops here, but
that's true, Miles. You should get 4-ounce pours, but I can't promise anything. And then we got what happened to the Found North single barrel. We did it. If you want, I can't promise anything to Australia, but if there's some way we can talk someone into it. Oh, we should do a drink a lot. Maybe I'll just set aside a sample for Mr. Bradbury for the curry.
Perfect. Yeah.
100%.
But yeah, it's just as an update, I guess it's done. It's we've amassed names on the pre-order.
Soon.
Yeah, we're just waiting for either Found North to tell us that they bottled it and they got it out, or we're waiting for Sealbox to just say we
Mm.
got it and it's here. Send us your
Mm.
list of all your pre-orders. So that while I did give a deadline a while back for pre-orders, it's still open because we haven't we haven't given them all the information yet. So if
Yeah.
anybody knows anybody else that wants some, or if you want to update any
Let us know.
quantities, or let us know.
I think the big difference between the neat and the water pour is a little bit of a kind of a dusty note, kind of a musty, dusty, but it's still good. It's still fruity. I think I like it a little better neat though. We're getting some star anise shining through on the finish. Let me see about that. I don't know about star anise, Graham, but we'll see. You're probably right.
The water pour, something's missing now. It's not as rich, I guess.
And at the
with the
finish,
water
it's not as
pouring.
much of a fruity kick.
Yeah, not at all. Yeah.
I guess I could see a little bit of star anise. It's not the dominant note, though, for me.
I'm going to have to chew on some star anise or something someday.
Dusty candy. You know that flavor, though. It's like licorice. It's like black licorice. Yeah. Nose didn't change much with a lot of viscosity. A little thicker. And there's more whiskey here. Where's Ben Klepsig? Come on, Ben.
I know,
He's going to watch later, and I'm going to be like, he's going to hear me giving him crap. And he's going to be like, oh, no. No, he's probably busy. He's got kids. He's got a wife and all that stuff, and important things in his life.
So we've got a reentry buzz pool sample of this because you got me one of those.
Oh, this hopefully be a quick.
I know, right? We'd get this one pulled blind, surely.
Yeah, I hope so. It feels really good when you do, and you're like, "Oh, I know what this is."
Right.
Speaking of which, we got to do one tomorrow. We're caught up now.
We could do one today if you wanted.
I got a 1-year-old's birthday party right after this. Oh, speaking of which, how we doing? We're good on time. Nice Glencairn, Brian.
Oh, thank you. The new CF on here.
CF. That stands for chill filtered, y'all. What does Sean say? I think the opposite. It gets a little lush a mouthfeel in the water and more sharp. Not against that. I'm ready for some ice.
I did ice, and this nose with ice is buttery.
Nice.
It is buttery.
The
fruit thing is still there on the nose with ice. Thick fruit, stewed.
We got a few new Patreon peeps recently. And they will be getting the next shipment. Oh, are we ready to tell people what they're getting on the next shipment?
Yeah. Do you
All
remember?
Right, the courier will be showing up to your Patreon people's doors with Maker's Mark, the Lost Recipe, which apparently Brian was telling me he put up against the Heart release, Maker's Cellar Aged 24 and 23.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. And like a few others or whatever. And it won in a lot of people's minds. It was the better of all of them. The Lost Recipe, Maker's Mark. Then we have Ode to Isla, Batch 2, baby. I wish we could have done Batch 3. We probably could have in retrospect, but we were able to find some on the shelf of Batch 2, and we wanted to share it with you guys, especially who haven't had Ode to Isla Batch 2. So be ready for one of those. And then thirdly, we have Weller Foolproof. So we got one of those for everyone. So yeah, so it's going to be a great next 3 months. We got to start planning for the next 3 months after that.
Definitely.
We'll do that Isla Batch 3. Nah, it's probably too soon.
Oh yeah, probably too soon. People not digging the ice too much, but I kind of am. And even on the nose, like it added just a little like leathery thing to me on the nose with ice.
Too sharply bitter.
I thought the fruit stayed there with ice, and I thought the richness stayed there. I didn't get much bitterness. Now, to be clear, what I did, I put my cube in there, I swirled for about 15 seconds, and then I just downed the whole thing. So I didn't let it like water down much with the ice.
No, I put a chunk in. I mean, it was a decent, more than my average. Yeah. More astringent. I'm with you, Paul. A little bit bitter. Miles says, I had the Heart release. It was very good, but not great. Good, because that's not what we're giving you. We're giving you something better. And then Sean says, feel spoiled with these coming. Yeah, you should, Sean, because we care about you. And we want you guys to have the good stuff. Like, could you imagine if we were like sending out like Woodford Reserve? We're like, all right, this one's the double oaked, everyone. Like, which is not bad. Don't get me wrong, but it's like you can find that anywhere. Can you find Maker's Mark, the Lost Recipe, or Weller Foolproof, or Ode to Isla Batch 2? Come on.
Yeah.
So no, we want to share good stuff with you guys.
Patrons deserve better than Woodford Double Oaked, that's for sure.
Yes.
Not that you know, Woodford Double Oaked is pretty good, but
yeah,
most of us have probably had Woodford Double Oaked.
Yes, exactly. And we could drink it all together. That'd be cool and all. But we've set a bar for ourselves, everyone. And that's why we're not making money yet.
But it's so much more fun,
care. Though. Yeah,
I
exactly. Miles says ice note is not bad. Oh, wait. We got Joel said. Normally find ice makes the whiskey better. It normally does, but there's some like Irish, Japanese things that are lighter can usually taste a lot. But I wouldn't call this light on any level. So I could see it being weird with ice. I think I'm gonna say neat, water, ice in the priorities for me.
I think I'm neat, ice, water.
Okay.
Yeah, so at least neat number one. Yeah, neat just had the most fruit and complexity, longest finish.
Miles.
Yeah. Oh, Double Oak's great on the first sip, good on the second.
I think Woodford is great on the first sip, but then it just dies. Yeah.
Right. Totally.
Sean's on my page. Sean, you plan on having kids?
I'm happy to.
Beautiful boy. You can have a daughter.
To stand alone on my ice desire here.
Yeah. No, that's good. Guys, we'll close. We're still doing good on time. So, but start thinking about your hopes. We want you to think about your hopes. 4 cats, no kids. Hey,
nice.
I mean, dude, I see on Sean's page, he's going to like Greece and like, I don't know if Greece is real, but like he's a well-traveled man. And
Greece is real, by the way.
Great pictures from Greece is real. Don't get me wrong. Speaking of which, Greece, the director of Greece, not the country, not the dictator of Greece, the director of Greece, went to my high school. And you could see, like, if you look at like the scenery and stuff, he completely built it off of the what my high school looks like.
That's cool.
And Sean knows what my high school is. He's been next to it at least.
Been next to it. Stood next to it.
Yeah, exactly. It's pretty much the same. Yeah. Yeah. Neat is dope. Yeah. So does Dramhound agree. Dramhound, I have a very important request. If Dram Pup is next to you, can I get her nose notes on this whiskey? Because she's pretty good at that. Yeah. Speaking
of pups.
Yeah.
Last time we recorded. No. Last time we recorded, you were headed out on a daddy-daughter date.
Yeah. Okay.
So we went long ago. Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy. Yeah. What did we do? Recently.
Ice cream had to be involved.
Yeah, there was definitely ice cream involved. Well, we went to a like a market thing where they had like a blow up thing and like a bouncy house. And we went to the bouncy house, and then we went to 31 Flavors or whatever it's called, Baskin Robbins, and then we did something. Oh, we got food while we were there too, so it was a great time. And actually, that was, I don't know if that was the most recent one. What did I do in the most recent one? We just have fun. We have so much fun, and it's still amazing. Like, she looks forward to them so much, and I'm like, gotta keep that momentum. Gotta keep that. For sure. I bet Dramhound's pretty good at a good old daddy-daughter date. Right. So is Miles Ferguson. I don't know. I know Sean has kids. Not Sean. I know how Paul has kids, but I don't know if I think they're boys. I don't know. Tell us, Paul. What kind of children do you have? Unless you want to get doxxed. I don't know if you worry about that.
I think Sean knows a good daddy cat date.
I was ready for something funny there. Like, Sean's a daddy, a cat daddy. Yeah. See, I can. Daughters. Oh, I'm so wrong, Paul. I apologize. No, I'm sure he knows a good thing about a daddy-daughter date. Dramhound says, I believe this is This is Dram Pup's notes. A Swedish pancake like she had yesterday. Wow. Dram Pup is living in luxury over there. Not only pancakes, but Swedish pancakes. Chocolate, Nutella, and bananas. Is that like a crepe? Help me out. Help me out, Dram Hound. 4 and 2. Oh, so we're not far. I got a 1 and a 3-year. So we're only 1 year off.
Nice.
As well as syrup. Oh, Dram Pup is good. Wait till she's 21. How dare you? That's great. Yeah, from Willow. Okay, yeah. I want ratings. Actually, Sean led off very strong here because we got to close up soon. What are your guys' ratings on this pour? Sean says 8 out of 10. Neat, great complexity, nice, sweet and fruity pal.
Nice.
Fun notes that are not often seen. I agree with that. Probably because I don't drink a lot of white rice whiskey. Big drop in water or rating for water and bigger on ice. I agree. Exactly a crepe. That's cool. Yeah. I gotta formulate my rating here. I gotta go back to neat real quick before I.
Yeah, I know. I did that too. And by the way, I get to tease about dad cat dates because I was Sam and I were no kids, 3 cats for 11 years or so.
Wow.
So yeah, we are happy cat parents too. Nice. But now there's more than cats.
Wait, so how long have you guys lived together? Because I know we've been married longer than you guys have.
Let's see. It would have been mid 2014.
Okay.
When we started living together.
Above, yeah. We started living together right when we got married, but we October 2013. So we're not that far apart.
Nice.
Jim, I love that picture of Jim. For some reason, I know his shirt doesn't say Pokemon on it, but I want to say it does say Pokemon.
What? Why would it?
That's and so having funny. Met him, he is truly a Paul Hogan type. Very manly man. And he says 8 with finish, 7 without the finish, or with the finish. Without the finish, and 8, 7 with the finish. Miles Ferguson is going 9. I love to have this. Dram House says 8.5. Pleasantly surprised. I'm into that. 100% into that. And that's kind of why we bought it, because we're like, this could be very surprising. Sean says, cat dads represent. Dram Hound. Can you surprise? Are you surprising Willow, or can you tell us what you guys are up to tonight? Because I'll take ideas too. Because I have like a list of things we can do, but I'm always down to hear more. So Dram Hound, before you give your hopes, give us your ideas for daddy-daughter dates. 8 out of 10. Paul Clarkson says, from memory, I like the last Meleck better. However, the uniqueness of this one would probably make me choose it over the other. I'm gonna go 8.9 here. I actually dig this. This is basically Hubba to What in terms of surprising me. But it actually, I'm going to go 9. I'm going to give it to him. 9.0. This to me is very surprisingly fruity, very good. And like in terms of just, which isn't all the rating, but the surprise factor of a 6-year, 11 months, small barrels, rice whiskey, this blew my mind. So yeah, I'm giving it a 9.
Yeah, I'm high 8s. There's if I dial back the excitement a little bit, there is some astringency on the back end here.
Yeah,
that just it keeps it from like supreme whiskey territory. But I love this so much, though, the unique factor of this. And I was thinking about, which one do I actually like better between the standard single barrel or this? It's situational, because it's like, which bottle would I rather own? I would rather own a whole bottle of the one we're drinking today. Yeah, because that's the one that I want on my shelf as like part of my collection kind of thing. Yeah. But like if I was at a bar and I just wanted some good whiskey and I was choosing between these two pours, I'd probably choose the original single barrel. But it's just it's so fun with the fruit and everything. 8.8. It's like I can't give it a B+ actually. So I'll go A-, 8.8, whatever the two of those combine as.
Yeah, I dig that. Sean says, reminds me of Nika Coffee Grain, which I can dig. Nika Coffee Grain is one of the most caramel, malty whiskeys I've ever had. Like just like standard caramel and whiskey. Back to the Drumhound show. Simple dinner and Christmas light viewing in town, which is such a good idea. My daughter loves that too. So I'm like, I'm going to write that down, Drumhound. Nice. Too much ice and snow up in Vermont. And then, yeah, me and Miles at the 9 status. Dramhound says, we're going to do Moana too soon. And Dramhound is leading off these hopes. I want to hear all your guys' hopes. Sean, Paul, Jim, all you guys. What are your hopes? I hope, the Dramhound says, I hope you have a great December. And I hope you guys get solid presents. That's right, Dramhound. You know our addresses. And you too could win some great things such as Yam 12, Elmer T. Lee, Ode to Foul North, Batch 8. Have you had it, Dramhound? Have you had it? Miles says, I hope whoever gets me for Secret Sampler is not disappointed. Oh, they're not going to be. I don't have a good collection, but he's got good taste, everyone. My best pours are from drink-alongs. Jim Mathwig says, I hope you can get the Foul North Tasmania. I hope we can too. Honestly, if we have to like pretend it's some other liquid, we might just do that for the sake of Joel Bradbury. Joel, are you there anymore?
Yeah, I might just buy a ticket and just take it there myself.
Yeah. Oh, well, Dramhound's got 1 through 8. Paul says, I hope I'm the only one to send a gift, and I win. You might do well this year, Paul. I know.
I mean, talk about a high likelihood of winning. As far as like lotteries go, man. There's only a handful of people you're going to be up against here.
Yeah. Dramhound, you didn't get batch 9? We get you batch 9. Have you tasted batch 9? You like batch 9? Are you into batch 9? I remember getting the big batch 9 in a big way.
I remember a while back, Dramhound talking about how he had batch 1 and 2 when we were talking about it.
Well, I guess he's a Northeast or a whatever you call it, a New Englander.
Totally.
Or New English. I don't know.
New English. Yeah.
I don't know. It's definitely not bad, I can assure you. Miles says, sorry, Paul. I already sent stupid gifts. That's great. They're on their way. Nice. Joel says, whiskey coming. This is okay from what I been hearing you guys talk to you. Oh, you know what, Joel? Hey, we will get you this single barrel, a sample of this single barrel happily. If you send us some of that barrel below your house. In your basement, honestly, you should have been there when Brian and I were in my house in person. I'm like, Brian, we got to taste this. This is from Joel Bradbury. He aged it in his basement. I want to say it was like Sullivan's Cove or some other Tasmanian single malt that he had a barrel in his basement. And the look on my face when Brian was like, is this the best whiskey the best single malt you ever had? I'm like, this could be the best single malt I've ever had. So Joel, if you help us out, we'll help you out easily.
We both were like, this is Redbreast 27 territory.
Like for a single malt from Australia. Like it was
we were not joking.
And anyway, so we got to close it out. New English, I'm in, he says. Right. So Paul said, Miles said, Paul, good luck or I'm good with that. Joel says the only thing that might happen is I might front up some import. Hey, if that's a problem, if that's not a problem, Joel, we'll take care of it.
Yeah.
And it's from Hobart, which is another Tasmanian distillery. I hope I get to taste barrel dude, if that
basement barrel.
Joel, if you send us a few like 750 milliliters, we will make that a drink along. Like 100%.
Yeah.
And it's only gotten better. Dude, I'm so excited. So Joel, if you have 2 bottles worth or 2 or 3 bottles worth,
3.
We will make that happen. Just hit us up. All right, guys. I hope that Joel pulls that off and we get the greatest single malt you guys have ever had. Like it was like grilled pineapples without the grill. Like it was so good. Good for a single malt. It was incredible. He must have magical things going on in his basement. His old basement. Any hopes for you, Brian?
Yes, thank you. I hope that everyone who wants in on Secret Sampler knows that the deadline is this coming Wednesday, I believe.
So. Yep.
Fill out the form by this Wednesday for Secret Santa. And if you didn't get it or you missed it or whatever, just send us a message. Let us know. We'll send it to you direct. No problem. Wednesday.
Way more than just pineapples, Joel. But I don't know. Do you get pineapples down in Tasmania? I'm sure you do, because you're not far from like Hawaii and all those islands.
Yeah.
But it was so good. It was much more than just pineapples. It was, I mean, honestly, in terms of single malt whiskeys I've ever had, it was top 5, if not top 3 or top 2. It was incredible. Yeah. And the fact that he says it's not even done yet, it's still going. So anyway, I hope you guys had a good time. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for being Patreon people. Joel, I owe you a few whiskeys, and thanks for hanging in there with us. Thanks for being our favorite Tasmanian listener. And pretty far from Hawaii. Anyway, we're going to close it out. They're in the Pacific Ocean. Anyway, we love you guys. Thanks for joining us. I hope you guys had a good time. Expect another package from the courier soon. We're excited to share it with you. All right. I hope that our love of whiskey lifted your spirits. Quick, press the end button.
Yes.